Lesson 2.2, Concept 3, Finding Horizontal and Vertical Distances. So when we have points on a coordinate plane, sometimes we want to be able to figure out how far away those 2 points are from each other. All right? You can always use the method of just counting, or there's sometimes an easier way to do that when the 2 points are farther apart, and that is to subtract some of the values. Okay, so this method only works for points that share one coordinate value. So you can see these two, this point at 5, 6 and this point at 9, 6, they share the same y value, which means they're the same height, they're the same vertical distance from the x-axis. So we can find the horizontal distance by subtracting their two x values. Okay, so we can do, and it doesn't actually matter which order you put them in. I could do 9 minus 5 or 5 minus 9. Okay, either one will work because I'm going to do my subtraction. 9 minus 5 is 4. 5 minus 9 is negative 4. And then I'm going to turn my answer positive because there's no way to have a negative distance between two objects. The closest they can get is right next to each other, and then their distance would be 0. Okay? But if they swap, if you move one point to the other side, it doesn't have a negative distance. The distance just goes to 0 when they overlap, and then increases again when it moves further away. Okay, so the answer is always going to be positive, and we use the absolute value sign to show that, but you can just take away the negative sign once you're done. Just erase it, and that'll give you your value. Okay. Same thing here for this one. This is a little different because it crosses the axis. All right. So we're still going to subtract. We're still going to find the difference, but we've got a negative number we're going to be using. Okay. So we've got to be a little bit careful with that. So we could either have, since our x values are the same, we're going to be looking for our vertical distance. Okay. So we could either have 6 minus a negative 4 or a negative 4 minus 6. Okay. In this first case, we have a double negative. We're subtracting a negative number, and when we do that, both of these signs change to positive, and we just add, and 6 plus 4 is 10. In this case, we have a negative 4 minus 6 or plus a negative 6. So our answer is going to be negative 10. When we take the absolute value of those, we end up just getting rid of that negative, and we're back to 10.